Redford's online tonight as Spearman. Voice test real quick, just in case this other voice is too loud, okay?
Well, you got to do that. So I'll do it on the fly.
Okay.
Matches your enthusiasm. I've got a job for you if you're looking to keep busy. Here are the details.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of Soul Talk, where we talk Star Citizen with members of the community. Today is April 14th, and I am joined today by a new guest host of Soul Citizen, a new member of Soul Citizen. You want to say hello introduce yourself to everyone, please?
Everybody knows who I am. I'm Whammer.
Hey, Whammer, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How has your week been?
Pretty good. I've been trying to come up with jokes all week because I knew I was going to be on here with you.
Okay, what jokes have you got, if you got any?
None.
None? No jokes?
I'm funny naturally.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you.
How was your week?
I'm doing all right. It's still in the middle of Lovecraft Country. I rewatched Terminator Genesis and Dark Fate. I think those are the better of the later Terminator series. I didn't like Salvation so much. And I rewatched. Well, I didn't rewatch, but I saw The Losers for the first time. I thought that was interesting.
The Losers? I never heard of that.
The Losers is the one with not Gerald Butler, Dean, the guy from the father who played Supernatural, the father in Supernatural before he passed away. It's spoilers, but it's a 10-year-old show. It had Chris Evans, Joey Saldana. It was like, the Avengers before the Avengers almost.
Okay, Zoe Saldana's in it. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
She's pretty.
Also, I'm still playing Marvel Future Revolution. That still got me, so should be going pretty well.
I can't play mobile games.
So I have a question. So what is your life like, Whammer? Like, what do you do when you're not, what do you do? What are your hobbies?
I try not to get picked up in the restaurant.
It must be pretty hard.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get eaten. I have to be here every once in a while.
All right, so are you ready for me to do my thing?
You weren't ready for me tonight, were you?
No, really, no. I'm not ready at all. But, okay, do you have a drink ready? Like some hot sauce or ketchup?
Yep. I've got some. I'm ready.
Okay, you're ready. Okay, good. So here we go. 7 p.m. in front of my PC then. Gotta have energy, gotta be ready. Gotta have my mouse and gotta have my keyboard. Seeing everything, the time is going, ticking on and on. I'm just rushing. Gotta set scenes and exploit. Gotta cue the intro in Discord. I see my friend. It's Thursday. Doing Soul Talk on Thursday. Everybody looking forward to the weekend. Thursday. Doing Soul Talk on Thursday. Everybody looking forward to the weekend. Podcasting, yeah. Podcasting, yeah. Fun. Looking forward to the weekend. Oh, just briefly, I can go on. It's Thursday. Oh, wait, what? You are speechless, huh?
I know the song.
You know the song?
I know it, but I can't remember the title.
Just make it. I don't care what you have to do.
Hey, it wasn't my fault. There was dead air. I had to fill it with some more singing. I'm sorry.
No.
Not really.
We could listen to the sound of grass growing. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know what to say to that.
Oh, okay. Because I'm limited. I've been asked to limit my references to the last 20 years. And so there's a lot in 20 years, but there's not a lot in 20 years if you get my meaning. So, yeah, that came up. So everyone want to put people out of misery and say what that reference is?
It's Friday.
It's
Rebecca
Friday.
Black.
Friday. Hey, that's pretty funny. Get it?
It's not
Friday.
Don't
Get
lie
it?
to
I'm
me.
a hamburger. Friday.
Oh my God.
Whammer.
You have infected
bad as
Whammer.
fast cart.
He has caught it. He caught it. Man.
Somebody.
He needs a tetanus shot. He needs
No,
a-
I was gonna say.
The reality is, Griff has always been like that.
No, it's not Griffin. It's not Griffin. It's
Not
Whammer
Griffin.
tonight.
Not here.
Okay, Whammer's
not
always
one.
been like that.
That much is true. All right. So up next we have our sneak peek. So today's last week's sneak peek. Docking when no one knows. I did not know the reference to the song. I had to look it up. It's Frontiers by Marco Matura. And I listened to the song. It sounded like a new agey kind of song. I don't know who came up with that one. But what do people think?
Yeah, I like it.
Cool. Pretty cool.
It looks beautiful, but heaven forbid you take a capital ship into Orison.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's what it's for.
Mhm.
I think that might be a dock for the Starliner for tours and things like that.
Ooh.
It's for all of them. It's for the
It could be
890s.
for
For the Hammerhead.
Mm-hmm. It's still
That's
going to
pretty
take 30 minutes to get out of orbit.
Oh yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Enjoy the view.
Okay, is that with or without the SRV to tow you?
That's without, I would say.
So how fast would it be with the SRV?
29 minutes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know.
I look. Has anybody seen ship towing on the roadmap yet?
No.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I have a question. What if Whammer gets out and push?
Well, as long as if Whammer can defy gravity, I want to see it. Otherwise,
Well, he's
gonna
floating right there.
Well,
You see him
hovering
floating.
right there. Yep.
Where's the crickets button?
Yeah.
Your bottom is going to get mustard all over the back of your ship.
Right. Mm-hmm. Smearing mayonnaise on the back of the 890 jump. You won't see it.
Okay, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. He'll be in a
Right.
pickle. So we get them all over with and done.
That was good, Pops.
Get them all over and done.
I
I
don't
love
know.
y'all.
I'm just trying to
love
catch
y'all.
up. I'm just trying to catch up.
Oh, Jade.
That was good,
I win.
That was good.
Thank you.
So that's the docking in Orison. So any other comments?
Whammer's
Yeah,
way
there
too
were some
much.
people originally when they showed a little bit of this on ISC a few weeks back that thought that this might have been the way they showed it. It was kind of ambiguous because they showed it at night and they thought it was a replacement for Port Olisar. This photo now pretty much settles that. Spectrum, it's not Port Olisar.
Yes. Now, this makes me just want to say I want more ships that dock as opposed to try to land, because if you know a Carrick trying to put it in one of those hangars is like not fun.
Yeah.
600i.
I really hope that they do the reworks on some of the newish bigger stuff to try to add a decent sized docking port, because I think it's a nice experience. It's a nice change from the normal land here.
And
Well,
you know,
correct me
they
if I'm
didn't
wrong,
really
but-
have to do too much of a rework on those ships in order to get them docking, right? The Hammerhead and the 890 aren't new ships, but they could do it.
They correct me
Oh,
if
yeah.
I'm wrong, but
They can.
the docking with big ships is still automated, right?
You can have it automated, yeah.
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 You can do it manually or automate it. Most people like go in and then do the automated.
Yeah.
All right. So up next we have the Alpha 317 is now in testing, but I mean, pretty much we all knew that. I mean, we haven't really covered it since we on the last show last week. So we have it 317 in testing. Anyone doing testing that they can talk about? No, well, it's open now, so you can talk about
It's
anything,
open,
right?
right?
Yeah, we can all talk.
Yeah, I'm in it right now. it's got its definitely got its issues.
It's seen better days.
Yeah. It's the new stuff is really cool. I really appreciate the bleed out times have gotten a lot better. All right, you don't just get shot once, and I actually got shot and was able to run all the way out of a bunker, back into the ship, take off in the ship, get into space, get out, pull out my med gun, and heal myself before I perished. So that was something that you couldn't do before.
I mean, do you know what the bleed out time is, or approximately what the bleed out time is?
It depends on an injury. Supposedly. I just know it's not immediate like it used to be.
Would you get shot?
Yeah, I got shot. Yeah, I got shot.
I know you don't have to eat food as fast anymore, which is good for me.
Okay.
Can I ask you,
All right.
Gomab?
Don't
you
be
were saying-
cheesy. Don't be cheesy.
Making me nervous.
So Gomab, did you get shot in the buttocks?
No, I got shot in the head.
Oh, okay.
I had a level 3 head injury, which was also first time I'd seen that, right? Like an actual injury, because usually those type of things just lead to death. You don't see the injury.
So as you were running back to the ship, were you screaming, Jenny? I got shot.
Wow. I think everybody's infected.
Everybody, now I gotta go. And
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant. Damn.
I think my trolliness has just spread to everybody.
Everybody's just trying to ham it up.
I like her.
I got a question for y'all. Do fries go with that shake?
Damn fast.
Y'all missed a good opportunity just to let him have some silence. Just to let him have some silence.
I could teach you
Who's
that.
that Price is Right? I know you got the Price is Right sound effect doing it. Bum bum ba-dum.
No, Griffin does. Rema doesn't.
Shot in the bun, says Nomad.
Shot in the okay. Everybody got jokes today. Our YouTube chat, Discord chat, everybody. All right. So up next we
There's
have
a lot of stuff with 317. Sorry, I'm just kind of going on about the
No, go ahead.
PTU, but there's a lot of kind of interesting things going on in there, with the differences in the inventory is now separated from both the station and the city. So now you've got to actually have your stuff moved. If you want to relocate to the station, claim all your ships there. You can't just claim it from the orbital. You actually got to go and get it, and your inventory is now at the location where you start. So it's there. It ain't going nowhere. There's some. I noticed a lot of differences in the price changes with some of the commodities, especially. There's like fuel. There's like this plasma fuel that's in the. I don't know if anybody noticed it in the journal in the updates, commodity updates. Something called plasma fuel. So who knows what they're working on there?
Deuterium plasma. You can ask Sigelian. He'll tell you all about it.
Cool. That'd be the man of knowledge there, right there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, we get to test a 30K recovery, and try that out. You get to test it out, and it works. So far, I mean, I've had some good instances with it. So, this is the first time we've got to test a 30K recovery. So it's kind of good that we're getting all these 30Ks to test it.
So here's the real question: how close to live you think this thing is now?
At least
1 week.
Next week.
At least. It needs a lot of work. She needs a lot of love. Lots and lots of love.
Won't be this week.
Nope.
All right. So as Nomad 1701 said, let us move on. Next we have the roadmap for April. The April roundup. So, Whammer, my good friend, my new friend, you want to cover some of these?
Yep, these are in the progress tracker. The first one is mag stripping refill. Due to a shift in priority to the ammunition work being done in Q3 and Q4 of 2022, this deliverable is being removed from the weapons feature team schedule temporarily until it has been properly rescheduled. The following deliverables have been added to the progress tracker. Seated item handling. This feature will add the ability for players and NPCs to use items or smaller weapons while seated in a passenger seat of a vehicle or ship. This deliverable has been added to the actor feature team's schedule. Stanton fashion clothing. Creation of additional fashion outfits, both masculine and feminine, for the Stanton system. This has been added to the Star Citizen character arts team schedule. Mantle 2. Improving the existing mantling feature, including mantling up to a surface without a wall to push up against, jumping over a gap to reach a mantle, and overall improved detection radius. This deliverable has been added to the actor features team schedule. Microtech Lagrange points. Implementing additional rest stop locations surrounding Microtech, including both the stations themselves and the gas clouds surrounding them. This deliverable has been added to the UE Sandbox 1 and lighting team schedules. And last, sliding. This feature will introduce a new traversal method for players, allowing them to traverse short distances by sliding across the floor. This will add a new element to combat situations. Previously removed, this deliverable has returned to the actor feature team schedule. I like that one because sliding is like sliders, which is like White Castles and Crystals.
So your cousins?
Yep. Little cousins.
Little cousins.
Karate is joining us now. Karate Saver, do you have any comments about the roadmap?
Karate.
Peoples.
Hey,
Yeah.
Karate.
So I'm curious about how the max shipping and refill is going to work. I've got a few assumptions that it may work with using the stacking feature, because some persons were a bit concerned as to how intricate they'll make it work. But I'm thinking, if you have two different mags with two different types of mag volumes in them, using the stack feature, it could possibly combine the two mag volumes together, as opposed to what some are worrying, you may be required to manually fill a mag. But who knows? Who knows what CIG will do? But I'm thinking,
have you ever tried to buy water in this game? So you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna be like, how can we make this as painful as possible?
Oh no!
Why can't I buy 5 waters at once?
I believe the CIG terminology is diegetic and immersive.
Oh yeah.
You can only pick up one at a time.
They must ain't got no Costco's in space, because I'm gonna go grab a whole freaking case of water at Costco, but I can't buy it in space.
Can't buy it in space. But yeah,
they're gonna make that shit painful as hell.
Oh, I hope not, though.
There's gonna be one bullet at a time. You can be like, hey guys, I'll be there in 45 minutes. I gotta fill up my bags.
That's one way to cut down on foot PvP, right? Like the Chris Rock joke, right? Just make the bullets hard to,
Yeah, you got to put your ammo on layaway.
Right. Look, the poet says flexed on us, talking about hello from a cigar lounge. That's all right. I'll be at the red phone booth tomorrow, man. That's all right.
The red phone booth. Never heard of that one. Yeah, well, obviously I ain't got money, so that's probably why. But
You don't get it. He's gonna come out with a cape.
Nah, it's a cigar lounge here in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's flexing on us. Go ahead.
I was going to say seated item handling. So much for letting somebody ride with you and not getting shot.
Yeah.
Now people can take their gun out and shoot you if they're riding with you.
It'll make the Jaguar rally really interesting.
Oh, yep. Carry a
someone was mentioning that this will make it able that people can shoot you in their 85X, right? If you're trying to do Uber runs.
Any ship. If they can sit, their passengers can take a gun out. I mean, it's great for like the yellow jacket when you're riding on the back, but yeah, 85X, now you're vulnerable.
Yeah, remember the old concept art for the dragonfly had somebody shooting
Yep.
off the back of it.
Yeah.
Now, what about the what's that? The Mantis, the bounty hunter ship, or the Hulk, whichever one has the little
The
prisoner pod in the back.
Hawk.
That's gonna be the I need a ride ship from now on. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Just
400
climb your behind up in here.
400i prison pod. Yeah, the prison garage.
Yeah.
Nyla says drive-bys.
Drive-by and SC now.
Yeah, drive-bys.
Oh,
Hey Jay, new clothes in Stanton. Finally.
Yeah. See, I was gonna save the best for last. To comment on,
Finally.
but, right? Because like this has been, I know people. There are people like, why is this a thing? Well, because it needed to be one for a long time, specifically for the female character model, as a lot of people, have seen different people comment on it, including myself on Spectrum and Reddit. Hopefully when they say creation of additional fashion outfits, both masculine and feminine, for the Stanton system, I'm hoping that this finally lets them reach what they said back in 3.6, that they wanted to have parity between the male and female character models' clothing choices, that they have the same amount of stuff, no, like placeholder stuff. So hopefully hopefully this gets us up to a point where there's a lot of variety for all genders to wear in Stanton, and I'm feeling, yeah, so I'm happy about this.
Oh, something else that was added, or I don't see it in a track or anything, but someone said that the Fortnite and the Ion and some other ships are added to be rentable or viable in game.
Yeah, they're adding CPUs.
Yeah,
so
all the ships
400i,
that were previously not in are now in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Up to date.
316 was like a fork of 315's code, so that's why it skipped. Like, yeah.
So
Okay,
get
then.
your 400i. It's only 6 million. 6.
Only 6 million? Man, that luxury
Yeah,
tax
it's only
is
6
killer.
million. It's good.
All right,
Well,
so
you save
up
3
next-
million on 600. So
I was
up
looking at
next we had
Mantle
this-
T2.
Say it again?
I was looking at Mantle T2, and I was thinking of all the times your character comes up against like a railing or something, and they can't actually mantle it. I hope this means that we'll finally be able to mantle anything that looks like we should be able to mantle.
Never mind. I'm not gonna
like
say
getting
anything.
stuck in caves, Shade.
Yeah,
I was
right?
about
Like
to
getting
say
stuck
that
in
too.
caves.
Like, going down that one pit. Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah.
So up next we had the Star Citizen Live Q&A from last week, the active feature team. They also called the core gameplay team, and they handle anything in game. Just a few highlights, well, just a few. But pistol holsters, they want it, but it's not as simple as gluing one to a character. No new weapon. No new player weapon, because the focus has been on Squadron 42 and waiting for underlying tech to be completed. Most of these are from the newer fire summary. So chat wanted a way to ride the trolley, but there's currently no work being done toward that. When they make new gear for characters, each gear has to be individually adjusted. Parachutes are known feature that's needed, but they need to design it first, then figure out how to implement it and build it. FPS scanning will work the way ship scanning works, but in a more limited scale and capability. And that was the TLDR. There was a lot more said about that. They talk about pooping and showering in game, but I'm going to skip that because I know that's me a 20-minute topic by itself. They wanted to expand body dragging and restraining characters. They talk about it. The chat wanted a system where they can auto hydrate and auto feed you when in hostile environment, but they said that such features will negate hydrating and eating mechanics in the first place. That was some of the highlights. There's a lot more stuff they covered in the hour. Anyone had a chance to look at it or read a summary or watch a summary?
Yeah, I watched it. I really sincerely hope they don't spend a lot of time on parachutes. And instead go with what they originally said that they would do, was make basically like a jump pack or jump seat, where like the seat itself, when you eject, will have like rockets on it, like slow you down. Because if you eject over an airless moon, a parachute ain't gonna save you.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it makes more sense to have something that's going to work in all environments rather than 1G, one Earth atmosphere. So yeah.
Jade, what if you take off your helmet and blow into the parachute?
Marginal.
That'll save you.
I don't think so, but
Yeah.
you can try it. You can try fastcart.
Okay.
He'll be here all
Use
week,
a
folks.
straw.
He'll be here all week.
Wimmer, I think that would be considered a terroristic threat.
Anyone else watch Star Citizen Live from last week? Or read any something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to say what Jade said. Like, I don't think we need parachutes when we have literal jetpacks on our, flight suits and armor, right? Give us make it something where we have to have skill, where we know our altitude and have a single charge to kind of blow like a thruster, like one charge thruster to slow us down enough to not break our legs when we hit the ground.
Exactly.
And say, hey, you got to be able to, you got to watch it. Once you're in that green zone, you got to hit it and it'll decelerate you, but you got one chance. And after that, you got to recharge your suit. So you just can't keep going.
Yeah.
And people tend to forget parachutes are a big visual target when a chute opens, right? So like ideally, you'd rather have something like a jetpack or a rocket pack or something like that if you're trying to like eject and then be picked up by somebody, survive. Because if you have a parachute, what's somebody going to do? They're going to follow the parachute. They see it, right? So all you that are out there that want parachutes,
Punch your holes.
Ask for rocket packs or jet packs or something. Makes more sense.
Yeah, or a Titan suit. I'd rather have a Titan suit than a parachute.
But then you couldn't sit in a small light fighter, which is the current
I can
meta.
get out it and put it in my cargo or something like that. Not a light fighter, obviously, but most of my ships have cargo. So I'm expecting a Titan suit to be like 2 SCUs maybe when it compact or whatever. But yeah, we'll see.
They look big in the concept art that they did.
I mean, yeah, they look big in the concept. I mean, but when it's empty, maybe they can compact like the Dragonfly does. The Dragonfly can expand and contract, or the holster can expand and contract. I'm hoping that the Titan suit will do something like that, so you can fit it in a smaller ship. But probably not. It probably need like an MSR or something like that to carry it around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Nope.
Or an SRV.
It ain't shrinking.
Whammer throwing sauce over here.
I don't know. I think Whammer's getting a little salty.
They will be here all week, folks. They will be here all week.
Yep.
So so I kind of skipped over this, but you said they did talk about pooping and showering. How people, if you haven't showered in game or you're spelling in game, the NPC will avoid you. Are people like think that's too much realistic gameplay, or they're hoping CID will do it just enough?
Well, they said during that it wouldn't be something that was like required, but people would react to you funny if you didn't do it. So I think that's a good balance for people that really, want that immersive experience. They get it, but they're not forced. People aren't forced to do it.
Yeah, but how will you know when your character is going to poop when they're not including a poop meter? Because that's what they said. There's no poop meter, and won't be a poop meter in the game.
It could be like
I don't think they're going to take it that far. I think what they'll do is they'll go to a toilet. I hope my mic's not breaking up too, but they'll go to the say a toilet on your MSR, and then it'll give you a couple selections, relieve or or exit.
Whenever those things pop up on my screen,
I don't
always
think there'll
ignore
be
them.
This is the 30th century.
No, it would be like if you're going to like a screen, like going to interact with a drawer or something like that. Instead of interact with a menu that just says relieve yourself or take a shower.
It'll be more obvious
or something.
They can also come up with something that your performance or your stamina of your character changes, which says that maybe you need to go to the bathroom. As far as odor goes, they just said that you'll just, maybe when you go talk to someone, they won't talk to you, or they'll say, "Hey, get out of here." That you'll know that you stink at that point, just like some of the jokes by certain person on this show.
Cyberpunk does that now. Cyberpunk
Definitely.
does it now.
See,
If you don't wear the right clothes, you can't get into the right places. There's just different games do that. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not confident that I'll be able to tell the difference between my character not performing as well as they normally do, or I'm not performing well, or maybe there's something wrong with my PC. For me personally, I have to have some kind of visual cue, and not like, oh, my character kind of think. Let me restart the game. That's what my thought would go to.
I mean, they could integrate it just into the ship, like have your ship's AI voice say, "Hey, are you feeling okay there?" or something like that, or have a light, just a sensor that like you pass it and hey, you're not smell, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna get the new NVIDIA smell-o-vision, right?
That's what I want to see is the fart mechanic. You just hear like gurgling at some. Yeah, you just hear some sort of gurgling at some point. You just hear, yeah, exactly that.
Oh God.
That one's gonna itch when it dries.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Wow.
Oh, but what do people think about the FPS scanning? Any thoughts about that? They said that
we need that.
We need it, but I hope they don't overdo it. But I definitely say we definitely need it. But
does that include ground vehicles?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yes,
ships. They said that
absolutely
ships will be able to
need
detect you on the ground. So
We
that
absolutely need that.
Yeah.
I think FPS scanning needs to be tied to devices and like helmets and or handheld devices.
Yes. Work for it. Got to work for it. Don't make it easy.
Yeah, and it's got to be like, saying you gotta, if you want the top tier, long distance, infrared, spot somebody a mile away that's sniping you, you better have on top tier helmet, not just, all right, you got on a helmet, therefore you have access to the best of the best.
As long as it's not a god marker.
Right.
I want something more like
Exactly.
like forward-looking infrared, where you get like a heat signature. You gotta like get closer and closer to zoom in on who or what that actually is. That's what I want.
Yeah, only a few hundred meters as opposed to kilometers.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Or maybe if you do see a large ship, maybe you could see that kilometers away, depending on the signature of what you're looking at. So if it's a ground vehicle, you probably won't see it, unless you hear it. If there's like an audible signal or something like that you get.
Yeah, I mean they could use like right now. When you are,
I like that, Nihilus.
Yeah, when you're in range of something, right? But you can't necessarily. It's not rendered in, or it's not within range of you to actually target it in your ship. It shows up as like a white dot somewhere out there, or even if you do a ping, there's a marker, as in there's something of interest out there in that general area. I think you should, as long as you're able to do that, and as you get closer, you get better and better resolution.
They talked about pinging because they wanted to make sure that if you did it, that there was a consequence or a compromise to doing it as well at one point. So if you ping, that's fine, but just be aware. Others might know where you're at.
It does send a larger signature now, so if you run a ping, it does increase your EM signature by a significant amount. So I imagine even as a someone on foot with a helmet on and they do a ping, I'm sure a ground vehicle can pick them up in a heartbeat.
And I don't know how Ramen does it, but Ramen can talk without moving his lips. Does he have lips, mouth? Yeah, without moving his mouth around. There you go. There you go. Now I'm trying to make up for it. But I thought Ramen was throwing his voice. He was a ventriloquist. So they also talk about Cat wanted a way to auto hydrate and auto feed when they're in a hostile environment, but CID said that negated mechanics in the first place. I can see what Chad is going to, but I can see where CID is coming from also. So
why would they make a feature that negates a feature? That's wasting time. People gotta think about these things they ask for. Sometimes you
Well,
want the game to
Jay,
be done, right? So
well, Jay,
don't make something that's gonna add more time.
they've already spent like they already made like $450 million anyway. So what's a few more million,
No, but
to negate?
I know, right? But like I've seen people do this with walking. Like we need to be able to auto walk. Do we? Like, okay,
Walking.
yeah, you can set up a keyboard macro to do
Well,
that. They
Jade, I
don't
don't know
need to
about
waste
you.
time on that.
I don't know about you, but I just want walking. Auto walking would be very convenient for me. Cause now then I wouldn't need my cart.
Oh, you're right. Absolutely right. I can't
I'm
say
here all
anything.
week.
And setting up macros is a pain in the butt.
No, pain in the
Not
bun. It's pain in the bun.
Pain in the bun.
Ah,
Pain in the bun.
damn. You beat me to it.
That was a good one. That
Wow.
was a good one.
Jade's like, damn it, I had it.
That's all right. I got another one. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity.
Oh, you're doing better than I am because I just shoot it whenever it's ready. Auto walking for this game is a scam. Okay, nihilist. No message. Yeah, see, thank you. All right, so I think.
I mean, then you'll really look like an NPC because you'll be running against the wall with your feet moving, and as you've walked away from your computer with auto walk on.
Yep.
Yeah.
They've been doing that.
And you walk into a wall and you just keep walking.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, what is an MMO without people, walking into walls and keep on trying to walk through a wall? So
Exactly.
can that be that's just MMO stuff right there.
Mm-hmm.
Give us those mag boots so we can walk up the wall.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Next.
Wow, Emma. Wow. All right, so I think we have the Squadron 42. Oh, I didn't pause it. I'll do that later. We have the Squadron 42 monthly report. Emma, you want to take some of these?
Still ain't out yet.
Yeah, basically.
Right. They ain't lying.
Well, there are a lot of these. So I'm not going to hit all of them, just a couple of them. One of the ones that was interesting to me was the AI. They talked about, let's see if I can find it again. Hold on a minute, I lost it. It is,
Don't panic, Grandma. Don't
here
panic.
it is.
It's okay.
It's under AI tech. To enable designers to request realistic NPC reinforcements on planets via spaceships. And the team began developing functionality to allow NPC pilots to spawn and adjust the dynamic landing of takeoff splines. So I'm hoping that we'll start, some things that are in Squadron 42 make their way over to Star Citizen even before the game comes out. So it would be kind of cool to start seeing reinforcements show up, which I think is pretty neat. And under animation, they said that they worked on zero-G movement, helmet equipping, using tables, work zones, but here's the big one, blackouts for big bitty noodles. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And let's see, there was another one that I saw that was pretty cool. I'm going to skip the engine. I think it was under features for gameplay. There's more object container streaming overrides that they worked on. They're also going to have the Master of Arms that's going to provide weapons in the game. So, I mean, there's a lot of things here that are kind of cool, but, I don't read a lot of this because I don't want to spoil Squadron 42 for myself. So if anybody saw something, they can talk about it.
I mean, I think they do a pretty good job of not spoiling stuff like that. I mean, well, sometimes if you read something in cinematic that could have spoilers, but yeah, it's touch and go. They want to be open because they promise to be an open development, and then they have to keep some secrets in order to make the game interesting when people actually play it. So it's a hard balance to strike, but yeah, I hear you on that. Anybody else? Does anyone not care about spoilers for Squadron 42? Put it that way.
I do, but they did say a few things in level design, which isn't necessarily a spoiler, because we've seen the mechanic in the keybinds that had to do with quantum boost mechanics. And they also said that work is currently ongoing in moving a number of mechanics and chapters toward alpha. So, at least in a single player sense, I'm going to assume that it is to the belief of everybody, or to the hope that the alpha of a single player game wouldn't actually necessarily take as long. So, and they're moving and they're getting closer toward that to begin testing and balancing gameplay. But I was actually very curious as to what they meant by quantum boost, which who knows may mean that we could actually use some kind of quantum boost mechanic while in quantum. So who knows, maybe they may be balancing quantum travel in terms of speed in some other way, and we'll have an ability or so to either quantum travel faster or over a specific time.
It's from Spaceballs, ludicrous speed.
Exactly. Or enter quantum faster. So who knows? That one got me a bit curious.
So I have a question. So, like, Wemmer just mentioned ludicrous speed. That movie came out 900 years ago. What kind of preservative did Wemmer have to be alive that long?
It's a McDonald's burger. They don't go bad. They just they don't look. They're not made out of real meat. This one just became sentient and started talking all of a sudden. Look,
and evidently it's a Star Citizen backer as well. So
yeah, evidently. Oh, Big Black Gaming, thank you for the $20. So Citizen, stay beautiful.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Yeah, Soul Talk is YouTube only, but yeah, so thank you for that, Jade. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's it for Squadron 42. Unless anyone have any final points. Nope. Okay. So I think up next we have the topic everybody's been waiting for. Okay, everybody ready for this? Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Spring merchandise sale.
Oh,
don't miss the incredible spring merchandise sale. You can save up to 50% through April 25th. Subscribers can receive additional discounts up to 65% off. And a limited time, take immersion and flight to next level for 15% off the Toei Eye Tracker 5. So they're pushing the merchandise, y'all. I mean, I pretty much bought everything merchandise-wise that I think I'll get, unless there's something comes up that something new that come up with. But what about other people?
They bring back the Star Trek-looking shirts. I'd buy another one. Yeah.
They need to make a Whammer plushie.
Hey, there you go. I was going to say, yeah, take a look at the store, see what you like. If you don't like anything there, go to the Soul Citizen store. We got some great stuff.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
They
nice going,
they got, hold on. They got Pico Penguin slippers?
Those have been out. Yeah,
they've been there. Yep.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen them.
I think our good friend Gigi might have picked up a pair because she's really into Pico.
They didn't mark those boogers down, did they?
Now you know would be a good plushie, the Stalker.
Oh, the Boreal Stalker.
Stalker would be.
Well, we got to get it in game first.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I said that, and they sell pins. I know people who collect pins. Pins never been a thing for me. Anyone here collect pins?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I got a whole bag of pins I need to get rid of.
Is that the regular prices we're looking at, or is that concierge prices?
These are concierge and I'm logged in right now.
Okay, don't want to fool everybody thinking it's cheaper than it is. So let's let folks know which one.
Well, I can log out if you want me to. But
no. Just as long as they know.
Yeah. Yeah, this is concierge prices, so my bad about that. Oh yeah, so you can pick up Drake mug for $3. Well, I'm $2.25 off.
You go ahead and get a broken mug.
And also, you notice the Origin mugs are not still full price. There's no
That's right. The way they should be. The way they should be.
Yep.
You got to pay for class.
That's right.
Notice the Drakes are on sale.
Oh, they
So
put
our
the
RSI.
they put the collector's drink set back on, but they sold out again. So I don't know if they had anything new or a new batch, or they just sold out that quick.
They sold out. Yeah,
they sold out pretty quick.
They sold out pretty quick.
Yeah.
That needs to be 4 glasses, 2 glasses. I don't know. 4 glasses, yeah.
Just go ahead and buy
for,
2 of
for
them.
the price that you're paying. Yeah.
Buy 2 of them, Big Daddy. You got it.
Might as
Hey,
well.
Wham, I want to apologize real quick. I actually might have eaten your cousin tonight, so I just want to apologize.
That's okay. I didn't like him anyway.
Oh wow, that's hard. Yeah, but don't the cousin owe you like $10 or 10 UEC or something like that?
Not anymore.
So these are some of the
So
shirts that they have available. These are $4 off for concierge. Oh, $15 off for the pullover. Which one
Wait a
is the
minute.
Star Trek
Oh,
shirt you
my
mentioned,
God.
Jade?
They don't have
whoa.
them anymore.
They don't have any more.
They
Okay.
sold them briefly, I think, for like 1 year, and then they marked them down and they were gone. That was it.
Yep.
When you say
Whoa.
briefly, are you implying they might be doing briefs and thus maybe like underwear and lingerie and other type things from Star Citizen?
I don't think we're gonna be, getting that Origin Jump Works thong anytime soon, Admiral. But we can hope, right?
I
There's
don't know,
always
like a
hope.
Drake thing. A thong, it's got to be a Drake.
Well, it'd probably be shaped like an 890 if you think about it.
Yeah. See, there you
Drake's
go.
probably running with handcuffs and all sorts of other weird
TMI.
Most of the people that play
expect
this game are shaped
black
like a
leather.
600i. We don't need no thong.
But here's some of the shirts. Moving on. Here's some of the shirts that are half price off, at least for concierge. I don't know what they are for subscribers. So you got the Mantis, Nautilus, and that's it. Those are t-shirts that you can get for half price. Those are pretty good prices for a shirt. But as far as I know, has anyone ordered merchandise recently that has shipping and handling gone down in price recently? Or they're still expensive?
It's about the same. If you are not concierge, just order your shirts through fastcart, and he'll get it for you at that price.
Okay.
There you go.
You gotta send me your address. So I don't know if your people are comfortable with that.
Yeah,
And
he'll
also
deliver
we
it like
have-
Amazon. Roll right up to your house.
Yeah. Okay. That kind of service is more expensive. That costs more than the normal shipping and handling. But yeah, there are stocks, the ship ornament set, the Microtech sweater. Oh, that's almost half price. So yeah, if you like those winter sweaters, they're probably on sale now because spring and winter is over. So they should call it
You didn't read the
sale.
fine print on the socks, man. It's half price, but you only get one sock.
Can I be
And
brutally honest?
you get the code, but it's broken.
Wait, so does that mean there's technically like maybe a rip in the sock? Because the code's broken then. So
Yeah. But yeah, there's the code, actual code for socks on those socks.
And there's no hole in the top for you to actually put your feet in.
Okay.
That's good. That's a good one.
The ship is sinking faster than a Russian warship.
Damn.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, that was good, Whammer.
And these are some of the stuff for their chairmen. I kind of skipped over them before, but quite a few of us are concierge or higher now. So you can get some of these.
That journal's for you to write down all your purchases to show your significant other later on.
Right.
For the divorce hearing.
It's called evidence in the divorce hearing. You're right.
yeah, no, I believe that's called last will and testament. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, y'all got jokes today.
For my favorite
they
child.
still haven't updated the origin thing. They haven't put the 400i on. Oh, no, that's 300i. So no, they haven't put the 400i on the origin one yet. So, but maybe that's why it's on sale, so they can get rid of these, so they can make new ones with the origin 400i on it.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Probably not. They're probably just gonna be like a few years before they get rid of that stuff. In my opinion, that's my guess. Nothing confirmed or anything.
I gotta
Probably
add
more
that
origin.
200 series and
Yep, more origin ships will probably come, so they won't do it till they get. They're not going to do it just for one ship.
Oh, does anyone interested in buying a Toby eye tracker, or everyone who wants one already got one?
I got one.
Got one, but they got a good deal going right now.
Yeah.
So what is the normal price?
I got one too.
2.25, I think, is it? 2.25, 250, 240. I don't remember now if it's changed. It's been a couple of years. So.
Because I mean, I thought about getting them because they work well for people with disabilities, but I'm afraid that I'm too kinetic. I move too much. My eyes don't really stay still. I'm afraid it'll be more harm than good. So I don't want to invest that kind of money and find out it doesn't work for me well.
You can disable the eye tracking in it and just have it for head tracking only if you want. It's optional.
Okay.
And you can tweak it. So.
Okay. Well, I'll give them another look sometime. Like after CitizenCon, when I have money to spend.
Well, the problem though with the Tobii eye tracker though, I noticed that it can't track big heads, really big heads. So I don't know how well that would work with fastcart.
I thought you were going to go with handle whammer. I thought you were going to go with whammer. All right.
Mine works.
So up next we have a topic that no one wants to talk about, but we have to cover it anyway because this is one of the things that happened this week. The Mist Expanse.
Dude, that's awesome. I love the Expanse.
So you can update your mining operation, introducing the Mist Expanse single crew vessel at the heart of both large and small scale refining operations across the empire. The Expanse self-contained refinery system makes it the industry standard for accessible vehicle-based mineral processing, specifically designed to operate in tandem with the mining vehicles like the Mist Prospector. The Expanse enhances any serious mining operation by transforming raw materials pod into saleable materials on the fly. So here's the question: Who bought one?
I got it through CCUs and upgrade. 0 money down.
I bought one by accident, and then I bought another one.
By accident too?
Slip down, right?
So this is what happened. So I was like, oh my god, this is a cool ship. I've been waiting for 6 months for this stupid thing, and it looked like the LTI was the gray one. So I just got it and I bought the paint, and then I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh wait, I just bought the 6 month option one. That's not what I wanted. So I had to do a ticket, and they oh, we gave you your refund. So I've been waiting for my stupid refund, but I said the hell with it and bought the LTI with the Stardust paint on the left. So I did ask them, I'm like, just credit me give me the money back and my credit, and then just give me the different package. But they just said they're going to refund my whole money. So
yeah, it's easier for them to back out of the actual transaction than it is for them to do that. To what you were talking about.
What I think is interesting though is the Microtech paint is actually like a Microtech research company paint. So I think I'm not sure if this is the first time I've seen an actual company paint for any of our ships.
Genevieve, thank you for becoming a soulmate. We appreciate it. Thank you, Genevieve.
Thank you very
awesome.
much.
Yeah, thank you.
Did anybody else notice that?
What's that?
Yeah, I noticed, and you're right. I haven't seen that with any other ship, unless you want to count. No, because you don't really have a Crusader like color for any of their ships.
Yeah, it's up on. If you look at the left, like the top of the picture on the blue one, it's like the top, the closest to you intake thruster on the side. It says like Microtech, and it says like research something. I can't remember that. What else it said?
What are you looking for?
Go to the open up the Stardust paint.
Stardust paint.
Yeah, just find a picture of it and then open it and like blow it up.
Nope, that doesn't work.
You might have to use more info.
That's what I'm using, more info. No, how about this? They sent I received a video of it, so let me put that up.
Honestly, here's the thing.
I'll find it.
Here's the thing I was talking about earlier. All right, well, I'll let
Yeah, but that was some of the pictures for the Mrs. Band. So everyone is cool with the name now. They're used to it. They're no longer triggered by the name.
As long as you name yours the Canterbury and you haul ice, you're
There
fine.
you go.
There you go.
Canterbury Hall Ice.
Remember the can't.
Remember the can't.
Yeah.
The TV show.
It expands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Season 1
First episode.
No, episode 1 actually.
and season 1.
Yep. So
Sorry if I
And
spoiled
episode
it
1.
for anybody, but yeah.
yeah, right. It's only,
Well, no,
it's
they
only
don't
5 years
know.
old. It's
They
only a
don't know.
5-year-old show. So yeah, you gotta be careful with shows that are too new. No, I'm joking.
I like that little ship. I think that is so perfect for like you and your buddy to go out. You got a prospector. They got a expanse. You go out and you just have some fun, and you got make your money while you're out there. Go and sell it and have a good night. That's a cool little combination that you got going there with those two.
And this is my opinion on it. Okay, my opinion on the thing is that it's honestly as we get more systems, and then some of these systems aren't really going to have either like one station or nothing at all, and they may not have refinery capability. So guess what? You may be in demand if you have this.
Oh, you will be. It's going to be a fantastic ship, and especially for mining orgs, and especially for folks that want to go like in the deep space.
There you go.
I just think just like a prospector, for me, it's going to be something that I'm definitely going to have, but I'm going to buy it in game.
Yeah.
Right over the orange door.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a lot of demand, all right, when the pirates say, "Hey, give us your ore."
Well, that's why you don't fly alone, or you have an escort with you when you use this thing. So yeah, logistics is gonna be a thing. Kusanagi, what were you asking about?
So it's right over the orange door.
The orange door.
Right over the orange door, like the hull on the side.
Yeah.
Right there. Stop.
There, right
so
there.
See, it says Microtech Research, something behind it. Now move over to the right a little bit.
Okay.
There you go. So see how it says like the name of the company? Like it says Microtech. It has the company manufacturing symbol.
But they did that on the MISC, the racer. Same thing, same paint job color and everything.
Oh yeah, that's
did
right.
they?
did.
Yeah.
So that MISC. Okay.
Thing
It's
is,
got Microtech on the side of it.
the thing is, I
That's
kind
true.
of think that the racer at one point is almost more of a sponsorship. This one may be kind of a branding a vehicle, like, oh hey, Microtech uses this.
You're absolutely right, because there's other companies on those racing ships like ACOM and other companies in the universe.
So we could see a Hurston paint and specifically have a Hurston like logo on it. What you're saying?
Don't make me buy stuff, Admiral.
You know you want to.
Oh, but by the way, they also sell ship packs, so you can buy the prospector and the expand together. The Warbond is $260. RSI credit is $290. And the Warbond has LTI, but the RSI credit has 6 months insurance. They both come with VFG and hangers though. We have the Roughneck pack, which has a whole bunch of stuff. Let me click on it so it comes up. Has the Expand Prospector, Max, and the Volt and the Drake Vulture.
Yeah.
So that's the 565 for the RSI credit and 505 for Warbond. Yeah,
They missed an opportunity.
What do you mean?
They missed an opportunity to make a pack called "It's All Mine" and have like the Orion, the Mole, It's all mine.
Okay. As horrible as that joke makes me feel, that was great. I will give it to you.
The puns are real tonight.
How
I don't know what's going on.
Wait, I just want to know how long you've been saving that up.
Dude, I thought about it literally 4 seconds before I said it.
Really? I thought
I'm telling you what, go Bob.
Down in a notepad somewhere.
If you hear CIG saying it, you know where they got it from.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're watching us right now.
Just throw me a free Orion just for my for the
for your contribution.
You know just as well as I do now. Watch, we're gonna see this at IAE. It's called the "It's All Mine" pack.
No,
it's
gonna be a joke that Jared makes on ISC or Star Citizen
that'll be
Live.
it. That'll be it. And we'll say, yeah, we know where you got that one from, Jared. You're watching us right now, aren't you?
Jared is in the process of
brother.
moving right now. He just got his visa.
Yes,
He's
Hey, you can watch it
No,
on
he's
his phone.
gonna watch it when he gets home.
On your mobile
That's
device.
right.
Oh
You know you tune into us when you're just sitting around just watching your phone and like, I'm gonna tune in to Soul Citizens tonight. And see
So I was talking to Whammer earlier, and we were going over the pack, and Whammer was saying that, hey, check out the Freelancer Max, and we were going into how you're going to transport these things after you refine them, and how do they get to the cargo, and how do you sell them. So it makes a lot of sense to have a freelancer that's enclosed, and to be able to to move it that way. That's why the freelancers inside inside here with the Drake and the other ships. Of course, he made me hungry, and I had to go, get a burger. So there you go.
I'm curious though, if even though it'll be more secure to be in the Freelancer Max, given that the Hull A has the same kind of SCU capacity, if you're talking about the max capacity as the Expanse, if something like that can also be attached to the cargo pads. Because I thought that would be a nice combination. It's the same SCU, and so it'll be a nice combination, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm not sure how easy it will be to transfer from a Expanse or any other ship to the Hull A or any hull for that matter. Because as far as I'm aware of, the hulls are built for like docking
containers. Yeah,
they're containers. That's not
large containers.
They're only taking SCU boxes now before the cargo rework.
Right.
It's going to be interesting, and the great part about this is they're all MISC designs.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
Except for the mole.
Design language.
Except for that Drake.
So fastcart, go up
except for that
screen.
I refuse to acknowledge the existence of Drake.
Go up to the what?
Who's Drake?
Just go up a screen.
That one.
Just so like where it has like the 12 pictures, right above the packs.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Is this above the packs? Oh yeah, right. This right here. This 12. Yeah. So you can you have a couple of things in here that people really haven't seen. Especially like that one right there with how it actually connects to the back of it, and that's how it gets the ore. I think it's slide 3.
Tractor beam.
Slide 3.
Yeah, I think it's slide 3. Yeah, it's slide 3.
You could pull a pretty hefty operation out there with one of those in a prospector because you don't have to go in, and you can carry a few empties on the refinery ship, and then pass them over to the prospector to fill up, bring them back, throw it into the refinery, and then you can carry the extras with you when you come back.
Well, yeah, that's going to be my question. If I have a prospector and I give you my saddlebags, am I going to have to run around with the prospector and pick up your empties, or when I start mining again, is Hen Wavium going to bring me back some empty saddlebags to fill?
I would imagine that
Yeah. Go ahead, Wayman.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say that I would imagine that the refinery and the prospector would go out all with empties, and you would carry empties with the refinery. And then as you fill up the prospector, you pull off one of those containers and replace it with the empty one, and vice versa. Just keep going until they're all full. Once they're all full, then you take off.
If I'm remembering the lore correctly, the bags are all collapsible. When you drop the first set off of the prospector, there's another set above it that comes down.
Oh,
yeah.
They're expandable bags, so you just rotate them around. And for those of you who never did mining in Eve, your prospector and your expanse will stay in place. That's why in the pack they give you the max, because that's what's going to run the stuff back and forth. You're not going to be moving the refinery and the prospector from the mining locations, but you do want to have one or two people that can haul. And the question is, how long will it take for that ship to refine materials? It's not going to be a lot, which means that the time will probably be relatively short in comparison to if you took it to a station. But, that's the thing that we'll have to find out. Different materials may take different times, different processes, different times. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to have to be at least a 4-person operation to have it be completely operational. Because there's one other ship that nobody's really talking about that has to be a part of this.
Security.
Well, all right, 5-person. I think I include the security. So you got the prospector, you got the expanse, you got the cargo pilot, right? And then so you have the security. So that's 4. So the 5th person will have to be
Starfarer.
No, Starfarer.
Yep.
Because that's the biggest challenge with the prospector. You will run out of fuel quick.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
No, not in space. Not in space. We don't burn off quantanium and stuff that much in space, or hydrogen. In atmosphere, hydrogen goes like crazy.
Yes.
But in space, you'll have one come, but I don't know if you want to have one sitting out there with you. That might be.
You can just have it on call.
Yeah, I've been on Prospector for like 2-3 hours without running out of fuel out mining in space. I don't know if you need a Starfarer, but I will agree with you that you definitely want to have one accessible. If nothing else, to fuel everything else up. Both ships.
Yeah, it's got to be a part of the operation, whether it's on call or maybe the person who's flying the cargo brings.
They'll need it. Yeah, or they'll need it. Yeah, all 3 ships will need to be refueled. So your point is well taken.
Or if you want to do, or if you want to do real big brain, use the Starfarer to carry the cargo.
Real quick, I just wanted to point out that Montoya sent out this tweet yesterday of the crowdfunding timeline. This is from yesterday, and they made $645,000 from the pre-sale just from Concierge, and they're almost at 650. 650. Wow, they're almost at 450 million right now on the crowdfunding tracker. There people are buying. People are interested.
People aren't going to stop buying. I don't know how many people that think that all of a sudden people are just going to stop buying because CIG did something that they didn't like. It's just not going to happen. People are going to continue to buy.
I just want to add, for my planetary mining, if I do, say, Lyria, I use up very little hydrogen fuel because I tend to use the VTOLs a lot. So if you're ever stationary, or if you're kind of banking a turn, you just if VTOLs down, it gives you all the extra energy where you're not because you're not using your thrusters and you're not burning through a lot of fuel really. And I remember probably a month ago where I probably finished mining and I had 95% of my fuel. So because I was getting that fuel back because of the intakes. Does the prospector, is that going to have intakes in the future?
No, those intakes are going away. I think most ships that have intakes that don't specifically call out they're supposed to have intakes is going away.
I think the Vulcan will be able to satisfy a small group like this. It all depends on how many ships you have out there, but yeah.
Oh, the other thing I wanted to point out was on the ship upgrade. Let me put that up real quick on the exploit. But on the ship upgrade, there's no Warbond CCU this time. There's only RSI credit CCU. So I'm not sure why they're not offering that. Maybe that feature was going away.
It's called making money.
Say it again.
It's called making money.
Making money. Well, no.
Fresh money.
In my opinion, most people would use RSI credit in order to CCU, but the Warbond CCU, that's the one that makes them more money, in my opinion, than RSI credit. Because anyone who sees this will say, "Oh, I can use RSI credit," but the Warbond one forces people to buy, use real money. But I don't know, maybe that's just me.
More money.
Yeah. Yeah, CCU means
how many people are surprised by the price? $135 for Warbond.
It's not bad.
I'm surprised just because they did the right thing. Because you guys remember, it is they said it 1,000 times in the introduction of it. It is a starter ship. This is not, this is not going to be the last, mobile refinery ship. Just like this will be for the prospector, there will be I would venture to, predict that there will be a mole level ship that is bigger, or a ship that is much larger between this and like the Orion, right? That would be able to have refinery duties as well.
We averaged between 150 and 200 when we guessed, so we were all wrong.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say.
I think given how they're pushing the importance of refueling and such in places like Pyro because of the lack of locations, the price, of being 135 compared to our estimations is going to encourage, well, not really necessarily encourage, but I'm guessing in their view, they want this to be a common ship because of the lack of locations, so they want more persons to indulge in it, whether or not you choose to buy it with real cash or in game or so. So I'm expecting also in game. Who knows? It may be close to what the prospective prices or whatever prices they may end up being in the long run, which is the short run. So it may be a common chip that their vision or they're envisioning it to be.
Considering that this is a limited, very restricted career, it's really interesting to see how much they made. Because a lot of people kind of feel like this is a very specialized career, which it is. It's a single person ship, but it did pretty good for 2 days of sales.
True, very true.
And it comes. It's really a $126 ship because you're getting the paint pack, to bring it up to 135. So really, it's a pretty good deal. I mean, for Warbond.
And if you got that 10% coupon,
well, yeah, oh god, no, the coupon is a waste unless you're spending $250 or $500 for the Centurion one. That's if you want to say the most amount of money that you can save.
I'm just saying, so it's 135 with fresh cash, and you get a paint. So you could do like the $150 one and with credit, but then you have to buy the paint extra. It's an extra $9. So I just look at it as really the ship is like 126 plus the paint jobs, but you have to pay 135 for the LTI. So
guess what, Admiral? That paint don't cost them nothing.
That paint is only. It looks like it's only available to Chairman's Club concierge. See, it's got that symbol.
Yeah, gotta watch out. Some of that stuff's
not available
to you.
Now it's a valuable ship. I'm gonna get blown up. Okay, cool.
There you go.
I'm not gonna buy the ship with money, but I may go buy the paint.
Yep.
I did that for the hover quad. I bought the paint.
I'm doing it right now.
You spent money or is that credit?
No, I bought the paint with money.
Okay.
It was only like $5, I think, at that time. And I bought it, and I said, I'll buy the hover quad in game. And that's what I'm going to do. And I put the paint on there in PTU, and it looks great.
So yeah, so what do people think about the price? Like, it's $150 for RSI credit, and the prospector is $155. So I think a lot of people are expecting it to be more expensive, but than the prospector. But it's $5 cheaper than the prospector. Both because the prospector Warbond is $140 also, so $5 cheaper there also. Yeah,
it was $140 when it first came out.
Yep.
Trying to find it.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people are wanting it now. A lot of people want to go into this career, so I'm happy for the people who are getting it and gotten it already.
Absolutely.
More features in the game, good.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I just have to say, Whammer, hope this isn't racist, but you're very eloquent for a burger. Anyway, moving on. We have our Machinima today. This is there it is. I did it backward. This is our episode 1 of Star Citizen News. It's by EE Studios. I believe they're Elite Expeditionary Studios. They're making a studio branch. Go ahead.
Are you just doing 1 or 1 and 2?
Doing both.
Okay, yeah, supposed to do both. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. So you want to say anything about these Whammer?
Nope, we've gotten some really cool stuff from Elite Expeditionary in the past, and they dropped us an email saying, hey, we've got this new thing coming out. And I said, okay, so here we go.
Hi, I'm Natronix, and you're watching Redline, your source for adventurous stories throughout the verse. Today's episode puts us behind the metaphorical bars of one of the verse's most controversial institutions, Klesher Rehabilitation Facilities, a private corrections company that claims to provide safe and secure rehab for local planets, but many have argued it's really just a ploy for megacorporations to exploit citizens for free labor. It's security and work release opportunities allowing prisoners, not patients, to be productive while paying their debt to society. Join me as I venture over a mile below the surface of Aberdeen, into the bowels of a justice system undermined by corporate greed. I met with a longtime criminal offender who goes by the name Axel, just a few kilometers outside the Klesher restricted zone.
So, Axel, how many times have you been incarcerated here?
Quick count after 10.
Wow. Would you say that this place actually did anything towards rehabilitating you?
No.
Okay, so this is a standard prisoner room here. Patient room at Klesher Rehab. This is the bed. Looks like it's been soiled pretty bad, not very comfortable, and honestly a little bit sticky. Over here we've got a sink that is pretty filthy, some used toothpaste and a used toothbrush. Guess that must be mine. This is the toilet that has been heavily used. Pretty gross. It smells like a tuna sandwich in a strange way. And then, what's this over here? Looks like, try our work release program. Earn a shorter sentence. Look at that. No rehab. Where's the rehab program? I see. Start mining today. Oh, look at that. I do that and I can leave my room. Huh. Is that a rehab that I hear? So it's a spacious atrium. Breezy, although it smells sort of like a not good tuna sandwich in here. Okay, here I am in the lobby. Information terminals. This seems to be where everyone hangs out. There seems to be some delicious food here. Let's take a look at that. The food is terrible looking. Looks like it's really just one piece of everything. Can you show me where the rehab is happening here? Let's be honest, man. How many naps have you taken with that helmet on? Do you feel rehabilitated so far? You want to talk to me? Alright, okay. What are you guys in for? You got something? Yeah, that food. Is this where I can get food? What is this?
Yeah, you gotta pay for it with merits, though, so you can mine first.
You gotta be kidding.
Nope.
So if I don't mine, I don't eat.
Nope.
Okay, so how do we make merits then? I don't even think I'm doing this thing right.
What's that?
I think I might be mining a decrepit piece of crap, to be honest. I don't think there's anything worthwhile in this thing.
Yeah.
Do they even teach you how to use these things?
No, they just give them to you and tell you to go do it.
Oh. That must be part of the rehab.
Yeah, figure it out.
I mean, is there any sort of protection for people down here? Or, I mean, what happens if you get hurt?
You die. They send you back from the hospital to serve the rest of your sentence. When you get brought back.
It's nice of them. Hello? Anybody down here? Wow. Creepy. Tell me, for a man who's been in prison as long as you have, at what point does the sex start becoming consensual?
Although I'd only spent a few hours inside, feeling the warmth of the sun on my face made me feel like a new man. Perhaps that experience alone is where the real rehabilitation occurs, although the smell of old tuna and distant screams still lingered everywhere I went. As I continued forth onto my next adventure as a free man, I could only help but feel for those poor citizens, lost somewhere deep below the surface of a sandy moon. The crimes against humanity enforced upon them, potentially greater than anything they'd ever done themselves. That concludes this episode of Redline. If you've got something adventurous to share, reach out via the HubNet link below, and you just might see it here. Until next time, this is Natronics. Over and out.
We're back.
Absolutely loved it.
So I just have to say, I think that video was better than a not good tuna sandwich. I'm a Kuchinagi. What are your thoughts?
I love the outro music, and I like the beats and all that stuff. Regarding the actual video, it was really cool. I liked how they kind of related with made like Crusher kind of funny, and I like the way he went at it. So yeah.
Dark Knight, what are your thoughts?
Cool concept. That was a really cool concept. I just like the way that they kind of turned it into a story, but yet a drama, but yet it's it was an insider, but it was a little bit horror here. It was very, very cool. I looked forward to seeing what else they're going to put together, and dialogue wise, it was just humorous at times. It was just really good.
Black Sky Legion, did that journalist just hit on that prisoner? Kind of, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think
Nomad
so.
1701. What's this guy's beef with tuna? I get what you did there. Face to face, what are your thoughts?
Hey, this was a good video, but it also confirms what I said in the Jump Time rap. They about to send me to Klesher, and I ain't gonna be nobody's filling that blank.
All right.
Tuna sandwich?
Okay. Go.
Whichever way you want to go with it.
Speaking of Go Matt, what are your thoughts?
They did a great job, yeah. Klesher ain't rehabbing nobody.
Mm-hmm. It's a scam. Oh, wait. Yeah. Jade, what are your thoughts?
Well, you know how I feel about Hurston in general. As a Levski resident, I'm glad to see the truth is getting out. I'm glad that people are getting woke. I'm glad that people see what's happening. So yeah. No, but seriously, I'm really happy to see that, for people that don't know, HubNet is Oliver Zark's creation. The guy who used to do Stanton Today went off and created his own network now. So this is the collaboration of Elite Expeditionary and Oliver Zark.
Media?
Yeah, Zark Media. And
sweet.
it takes me back to that Machinima show that we did on Soul Citizens, where we have Barely Not Monkeys, Elite Expeditionary, and Zark Media on. So I'm glad to see that, there's this cross collaboration happening, and it's great. I love the glitchy video effects and glitchy sound effects. It makes it, feel more real. They just do great work overall. And yeah, Natronics, keep it up. That's all I gotta say.
Colorado, what are your thoughts?
Great job on the ambient ambient sounds, like the screaming and those things. It took me back to Batman Arkham Asylum, where you hear all these crazy sounds, and I'm really hoping that we see or hear more of those as they develop Clasher. And of course, because we all know that they want to do that, so that it'll be another gameplay environment. So I'm hoping that they implement some of those to make it feel like a really not so good place that you want to be.
I like how sometimes when the screaming takes place, the closed captioning. This is this I don't think the creators did the closed captioning, but YouTube is closed captioning. They interpret the screaming as music. So I don't know what kind who's programming the auto captioning there to pick that up, but yeah, they need some work on that. But yeah, Op Chief, what are your thoughts?
I like the dark humor. Kind of makes you wonder how they were able to let him record this and walk away with it.
And maybe he just went in with a single crime stat, right? And he had a short sentence.
All right, Pop and Face, what are your thoughts?
Well, the tuna sandwich thing didn't make me hungry, so that was good. Let's see. No, I like the take of it because it showed people the inside of something that we all know about inside Star Citizen, but a lot of people don't. So they do, if they come across this, they'll get to see that there is a prison. I mean, it's not really out there for the public, so this is probably my first time seeing something about the prison in Machinima. So, it's good. Let people see it, let them know it's there.
Okay. Spitfire, what are your thoughts?
He's sleeping.
Spitfire, I
He
guess
said he
Spitfire
does
is
that
okay.
sometimes.
All right. So. Oh my God. Whammer, calm down. So, what are your thoughts around all this?
I didn't like it. That screaming scared me. That screaming reminds me when people try to bite me. Nope, I didn't like it.
Well, I mean,
Or somebody turns on the grill.
All they have is a tuna sandwich. So, I mean, you're way tastier than that tuna sandwich that they keep talking about.
Too close to
Can you
home.
blame them?
Part 2, that was too close to home. Let's watch part 2.
I thought you were more concerned about coming out the other end.
Whammer, is that you?
And we're back to the poop again, folks.
Is that Whammer belching?
Yeah, I think so.
It's saying next.
I know that.
That's what happens when Whammer, when you put too much hot sauce on Whammer. When you put too much hot sauce on Whammer, that's what you get.
Yeah, because he sounds like he's belching next. Whammer, you got to come back. You got to come back again.
So we have the second video, the part 2 of it. So I guess we're going to go on to that one next. So here we go.
Hi, I'm Natronics, and you're watching Redline, your source for adventurous stories throughout the verse. Today's segment takes us on a trip down memory lane to the front lines of efficiency with one of the most active and effective private military groups in the verse, Elite Expeditionary, a company I founded and led several years ago, and one that has continued to prove itself as one of the best out there in both training and combat effectiveness. They're not the biggest PMC out there, but they don't want to be, because they believe it's the quality, not the quantity of their people, that helps them stay ahead of the curve.
Execute, execute, execute. Every team is rolling. Last man, every team down and safe. Roger, last man.
When they're not dropping tanks out of C2s, Elite Expeditionary, or EE as they call themselves, are doing any number of things to ensure they're prepared to live up to their name. Although most of their internal training events are classified, I was invited to join them on one particular session and speak with Nettie, the current lead commander of Elite Expeditionary.
So Nettie, thanks for inviting me along. So what kind of training is going on here today, and how is it unique to your mission?
Today's focus is pretty much just getting boots on the ground, getting our Marines from wherever they've been stationed down on the ground safely, quickly. We generally try to train in a way that's applicable to as many situations as possible. You know, we try not to do any training that is only going to work for one situation, because that situation might never come up.
What would you say is Elite Expeditionary's greatest strength as a company? You know, besides telling everyone how good it is.
10 days out of 10, teamwork. We've got people, sure, fantastic pilots. We've got mining geniuses, you name it. But at the end of the day, all those people can fill in any role they need to. I think that's what makes us as strong as we can be.
Perhaps the people who don't make the cut could be mediocre expeditionary and give you guys something to shoot at. How's that sound?
As a brief spell of inclement weather blew through, training halted, and I was able to get to know some of the other members a bit more.
Okay, so you guys are out here doing this dropship stuff, but you know, what kind of value do you get out of this kind of training for Marines on the ground?
Tell you the truth, it's so I can do what I'm told.
It sounds sort of kinky.
Hey, by the way, listen, since we're asking each other questions, would you rather f*** your dog or your dad? Tell you what, friend, let me ask you again. Would you rather f*** your dog or your dad?
I see we're flying this hoplite here. Why aren't you guys flying the Valkyrie?
Basically because I prefer to fly an actual ship instead of a cardboard with engines.
I mean, the cannon on this thing is huge. I mean, are you trying to overcompensate or something? What's going on with that thing?
I had to have it match the weaponry that I'm packing.
I noticed that you like to clench your cheeks as you talk to me. Is that part of your strategy as well, sir?
Although my better judgment had begun to fog over, the weather cleared, and I found myself strapped in tightly alongside the Marines as we rehearsed dropship protocols.
Bulldog actual is Albatross 1. Team is securing airspace, ready for info.
Bulldog actual ready for infill.
Roger, Albatross is orbiting inbound 2 minutes.
Bulldog actual copy. 2 minutes. Bulldog team on me. Whoa. Oh shit.
LZ is ice, 30 seconds.
Bulldog copies ice, 30 seconds.
Albatross wheels down, Bulldog cleared off, all last man.
Oh yeah. Last man. Shit.
Roger, last man, Albatross wheels up.
I think I'm gonna puke. Tell me, would you... I was asked something earlier. Would you rather f*** your dog or your dad?
Whether you're another PMC looking for a dependable ally, or simply looking for next-level protection, Elite Expeditionary's got your back. Anytime, anywhere. That concludes this episode of Redline. If you've got something adventurous to share, reach out via the HubNet link below, and you just might see it here. Until next time, this is Natronics. Over and out.
Alright then, we are back. Let's start in the middle and go in order. So, Jade, what do you thought about episode 2?
Yeah, I think they are definitely riding the edge with their humor. But I want to see more orcs do things like this. This is essentially a commercial for Elite Expeditionary, right? But I would love to see, especially small and mid-sized orgs, if you want to recruit, you know, if you have some creative skills or some people that can do something like this, you know, definitely try your hand at it, because it's more content and it's definitely going to catch people's eye, and you know, who knows, they might sign up and join your org. So yeah, just, you know, keep it up is all I gotta say.
Alrighty, I know you're next, but I just wanted to bring this up from YouTube chat. Black Sky Legion said two things that I wanted to bring a point to. He said first, what I like about this phenomenal compute community, using some fully realized in-game engine loop asset and assets to tell their own universe stories in an entertaining way. And then he saw episode 2 and said, "Do not hire that company to guard your old folks' home or your local animal shelter." I cannot disagree with that. Kalani, what are your thoughts?
I really liked the dynamic that they had. It was very different from the first one in terms of the content, in terms of the dialogue. It was very different, and I totally appreciated that. And yeah, I would definitely like to see more more come from this. So great job on their part.
Op Chief, what are your thoughts?
Love the sound effect, the music. I think these guys are probably former military because their inside jokes seem to be very, very military centric.
I've never been in the military, but from what I've sensed, I have to agree with you there. Cotton Face, what are your thoughts?
I'm still processing the dad and the dog. So get back to me
We're going to
later.
get to the whole thing without mentioning that again, but I guess not. Go ahead, Pops.
You gotta get back to me later. I'm still confused.
Oh boy.
Spitfire, what are your thoughts?
That was I like the overall content of the episodes. Okay, the Red Line episodes. It's kind of told from the embedded reporter type of storyline. On this particular episode, I have no comment.
So I still have half the Discord people to go to. But I'm thinking the consensus that the first episode, great. The second episode, what? I'm a Kusanagi. What are your thoughts?
Wait a minute. I want to know at what moment did Spitfire wake up and what part of the video did he see? Because
I've saw it all.
Oh, okay, I was just checking. We'll say that as a moderator, I was like, how do I mute this? There's got to be a beeping button here. Definitely need some beeps. And I also don't know if anyone actually previewed this because I certainly didn't. And I was like, it has comedy. I think, I'll leave it there. But the music was good as always. It was interesting. I definitely had its like kind of military kind of feel to it. So yeah.
You're from our military, aren't you?
Yeah. So so really quick point. Back in the day, I'm driving a Humvee, and the guy next to me is looking at a magazine, and he's like just reading off all these like 900 numbers and stuff like that. I've never laughed so much in my life. It was just hilarious, and so I kind of get it, but I was like, whoa, that's really, really strong, guys. But yeah, good times.
Dark Knight, what are your thoughts?
All right, aside from the toilet humor, you know what it reminded me of? Deadpool. I don't know why, but I just got Deadpool Ryan Reynolds vibes out of the main character, just because of the humor and just some of the things they got themselves into. So it kind of had that kind of feel to it, humorous and kind of over the top type of humor, which kind of put that perspective or put that in my mind. So yeah, I thought it was,
Yeah, I'm feeling on Deadpool. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Yeah,
I felt a real, and maybe it was the outfit too, but the whole time he was just kind of talking about and then the humor, and it's just like I totally got Deadpool vibes out of that. So I was like, cool.
I mean, the only thing I can agree with is that the humor is definitely more R-rated than what Deadpool can portray. Deadpool tend to do more.
I flip it around. I flip that around. Deadpool is probably go 10 times harder on this one.
Deadpool 2, I think, was a little bit hard. If I'm not mistaken, that seems a little bit harder than Deadpool 1. But yeah.
Fitzface, are you just as confused as your father is, or you have something else to bring to the conversation other than being confused?
Oh, I'm not confused.
You're not confused? You liked it?
It was cool. It's cool. I love the humor. I would have chose the dog.
Well, that's where we're leaving. So that's relieving to know.
I'm sure
I
Pops
congratulate you.
appreciate
That was great.
Pops is still processing.
That was great timing.
But he's about to make me say that's why we
Amber's
don't
dead.
have a dog. But I'm
Amber
not
has
saying that. I'm not saying that.
Grammar has officially gone to that great burger shop in the sky right there. He's dead.
By the way, we got demonetized a long time ago.
You think? Go mad. What do you thought?
Well, not to pile on, but he never did answer the question. I'm curious. It's a fairly straightforward question. You know what I'm saying? There's no good options.
There's no good
options.
No good answer to that.
Yeah, no good answers. But
no good answer.
You still didn't answer the damn question.
Mm.
All right, Pops. I'm coming back to you because you said you had to think about it. So you haven't response now.
I'm more lost.
To the video.
I am more lost than I am found. I have not been found yet. So
you're not been found yet.
No.
All right. Well, Weber decided.
He needs some Jesus. That's the problem.
What was that?
Yeah.
He needs to find some more Jesus. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Some consultation after that.
That's right.
Oh my God! Black Sky Legion at the same time. You're on the same wavelength. He said the answer is you need Jesus in your life.
Right.
Oh my goodness! So, yeah, I would just be shot. There's no way I could have answered that question. Neither. I would just be shot. So yeah, that's my answer to that one.
You know what? The only thing I'm going to say is we needed Kai in here, and I just have to.
Oh my God! Well, we do have him in YouTube
right
chat,
there.
so he's right there.
Yeah. But it's nothing like a Kai in person.
Yeah, he said, suddenly Pop let out a sigh of relief when Fitchman gave his answer.
Right.
I mean, there is, that's no good ansers there.
Mm-mm.
But there's only one right answer.
You're right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, hey, Kai.
There he is.
Yeah, Kai. Help him out, Kai.
So again, the human response is to slap the dude in the face and say you need Jesus in your life. The Marine response, because here's the thing you don't get. Marines, when someone says something effed up to you, you have to double down. You have to go harder to shut them up. So the Marine answer is, why not both?
Oh.
And then you make them shake their head and walk away. It's no matter what screwed up shit you say to a Marine, the answer has to be to go harder.
Okay.
Otherwise, you lost.
You say
I gotta see.
I'm like trying new things.
Look, again, I'm not interested in any of this equation. I'm just saying the response is to make them blush.
See, Kai is on to something, and I've noticed that not just with, like you said, with Marines, but I've noticed that with gamers as well.
Yeah, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. I would just pick a different opportunity to go hard on. There's no way I could. No. No.
Look what Citizen Shenanigans said.
Citizen Shenanigans. Oh, I'm not even going to repeat that.
Yeah.
We all
Mad
did
style.
anyway, though.
Mad style, just like you hear these jokes all the time when we theory craft with them.
That's when someone
exactly
says,
how it goes. Right?
literally today, somebody in chat said, "You're a monster," and I said, "Thank you for noticing."
That's it.
You just have to come back. You have to come back like that. Like that's the only way. As soon as you start to try to like backtrack or whatever, then they got you. You just have to go harder and just double down on idiocy. But again, with that question, yeah, you need Jesus in your life.
Thank you for that, Kai. I appreciate it. And with that, I almost said the wrong name. Whammer, what are your thoughts on these 2 episodes?
Well, Griff told me to send this to you, and I was supposed to check it, but I didn't.
Is that what happened?
I saw the first one, but I didn't watch the second one because I was trying to get my dressing on.
Oh my God!
Look at you! You made it funny.
Oh, man.
This is the episode that'll go down in the annals of history as what?
Don't say anal.
You said the annals of history?
Annals.
Well,
Whatever
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I meant to say the correct
It sounded,
word, but not trying to make
It sounded
like the other one.
Fastcart's been, we've been talking too much about dogs and dads, and he just couldn't help it.
Yeah, that made all the dads in the audience just, all of us dads just, oh no.
And with that, I think we're going to talk about our next show. So, coming on Saturday first, we have an episode of Soul Voices. Every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. UTC, and it'll be on YouTube.
We got a guest host this week.
Soul Citizens. So today we talk about different topics in the Star Citizen community, but we don't go directly from the Comlink channel or the Comlink page. Here we on Soul Voices, they pull from Reddit, Spectrum, and whatever's going on in the web, or if they can find anything of relevance. But yeah, hopefully it'll be an interesting show. We do also take people from the Discord to come in and chat with us, but it's more one-on-one.
We have a guest co-host this week.
Ooh,
They're in the room.
Is it going to be Salty Mac?
It's me, I accept.
Kaizen is going to be our first outside guest for the show.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've got my haterade ready. I'm ready.
All right. So that'll be an interesting show. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Because sometimes that fastcart guy, he just made bad jokes. So I don't know about him.
Sometimes.
Kaizen, looking forward to it Saturday as always. So 1 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. UTC. And
I'm just
Sunday,
hoping.
Go ahead.
I was just saying real quick. I'm just hoping that it's not just like the people on now. I want to be on with a celebrity. I heard Merchant Man might be showing up.
No, the haters aren't there this week.
Oh man! I wanted to be Merchant Man.
I just gotta say, God, is that you? Anyway,
the haters will be back the following week.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, midnight UTC. We're having a conversation about agri-farming or green acres. It'll be on our Twitch channel, so twitch.tv/SoulCitizen. Whammer, you have more information about that, or is that basically good?
Well, if update 17 doesn't drop, that's what we'll talk about. But if for some weird reason CIG drops it tomorrow, then we'll be talking about 3.17. But for now, yes, we'll be doing agri-farming.
How do you feel about agri-farming, being that your hamburger?
I'm not happy about it.
Okay, all right.
I'm not happy about it.
It ties kind of into science, and I heard you have a thing.
Yeah, the science of eating. Nope,
Yeah.
I'm not digging it. Pardon
But
me.
I heard you had a thing specifically for science and Bunsen burners.
Oh God.
No,
definitely
like.
Oh God.
Opportunity. I had to do it.
Time to
You were waiting for that one. You were waiting for that one.
Everyone, that's right.
Get
That's been Fast Jade FC.
No, I just gotta say, but Whammer, aren't you made from soybean? So you should be fine with it.
100% beef, like those jokes you told.
Well, it's not tuna.
Exactly.
yeah.
Or bad tuna is that. So yeah.
Beef is good.
So-
I like beef. 100% beef is fine.
Oh,
Space
also,
cows. Show me a
DK&I
cow in space.
Space cows.
It's not dog.
Also,
They actually did- they did
DK
show
and
us
I will be on the People's Radio this week. And I have a show tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2100 UTC. That'll be Saturday. DK will be on 6 p.m. Eastern and 11 p.m. 11 p.m. UTC. So check us out on the People's Radio for that. I put together the show yesterday. I think it's good. It should be a good one. So hopefully people
Looking forward to it.
The one.
Also, if you want to become a soul bro, soul sis, and thank you for or soulmate, and thank you for folks tonight who've done that already. We appreciate you. Check out you can join and subscribe. Also, hit that like and subscribe button if you want to check more of our content live, or you just want to show appreciation for the content that we bring. I want to thank everyone for being here today. We have Admin Kusanagi, Dark Knight, Face to Face, Gomab, Jade, Kaizen, Kalwadi, Op Chief, Poppin' Face, and Spitfire, and my special guest today, Whammer. So thank you, Whammer. Are you gonna make come back again, Whammer, sometime?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, pay me more.
Hey, Whammer. Hey, if you're gonna come back, just make sure you let us know.
Oh gosh. Somebody please hit the button.
Go, man. Go.
We are
We
going
need to
tonight, folks.
we need to get Whammer back.
We're
In a weird way,
everywhere.
in a
We need
weird
to get-
way, that was pretty good.
We need to
In a
get Whammer
weird
back
way,
so
that
we can
was
get the
pretty good.
return of the Mac. Return of Mac.
Oh God, this is not gonna end.
Please push the button.
Yeah,
Please.
So take care,
Somebody.
everybody. See you next time.
Good
Peace,
night.
love, and soul. Bye.
night,
everybody.
everyone.
All right, take care.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun. That was terrible, but that was fun.
Yo,